Welcome back, ABC News Chief Global Affairs Correspondent and co-anchor of This Week, Martha Raddatz, has spent decades covering U.S. military conflicts, and now she's sharing an intimate portrait of the people who serve our country in her new book, The Hero Next Door, Stories of Patriotism and Purpose. Please welcome Martha Raddatz.
Thank you.
Alyssa has the first question.
Oh, it's so wonderful to have you. And before we get to the book, I want to hear from you on the war in Iran. We're now 3 months in. You have covered the conflict in the region previously. You've been to the Strait of Hormuz. What do you make of the conflict where things stand right now?
Confusing, right? We hear one thing one day.
Yes,
it was back in March that President Trump said, I'll give you 48 hours to open that strait or we're going to bomb your power plants. And then the next week, negotiations, and now today, it's just kind of ongoing and confusing.
Yeah.
And even if they reach a deal, even if they have some negotiated deal, it almost seems if they don't have the nuclear deal at some point, then we're kind of back to where we started from. Absolutely tactically, the military performed beautifully. They did what they were ordered to do. They took out a lot of missile sites and certainly nuclear facilities. But where we are now, we just don't know. It's confusing every single day. It really is.
Well, you've spent the last 25 years here at ABC reporting from conflict zones. And in your new book, we learn about some of the incredible unsung heroes you've met along the way. You say they're part of our, quote, no less great generation. Explain what you mean and what moved you to tell their stories.
I think that very thing. These are the 9/11 warriors and the people back home. And look, at the height of the wars, we were, thank you for your service. But for me, having made such a connection to so many people on the battlefield and on the home front, I just felt like I have to tell people what they're doing now and how they find purpose, how they find amazing purpose. These are the all-female fighter pilots. That's Dr. Rocco Amando, who
does amazing,
amazing work.
Tell us about him. There's a special connection that we have with him.
He
He's
sure
in
does.
the ABC family, right?
He is in the ABC family because, as we all remember, our colleague Bob Woodruff was blown up by an IED in 2006. Rocco Armando helped Bob live. He performed brain surgery on Bob. Bob, as you know, is still traveling the world and doing amazing things. We can thank this guy. But know what he's doing now? He is going to the front lines as close as you can get and performing brain surgery on Ukrainian soldiers.
Wow.
I got to watch him do that. I got to watch him do brain surgery. It's pretty amazing, but he is so committed to what he does every single day. He goes 2 or 3 times a year. His daughter's basically in the audience. He's so humble about this. None of these guys want to be called heroes. That he didn't really tell his daughter that I'd written this book and he was a chapter in the book. She's like, now, did you do something with my dad? She's,
The real heroes never brag.
No,
that's exactly.
Because he's a real hero.
He's a real hero. The best way to spot a hero is the ones who say they're not.
Exactly.
Yes.
Now, there are many families with loved ones serving overseas, and you write about a devoted mother named Debbie Schultz in the book. Why has that particular story stayed with you?
I think it's so important to highlight caregivers and Gold Star families. I met Debbie Schultz a short while after her son, Stephen, who was a strapping Marine, went off to war. In about 2005, he was injured by an IED badly, was brain damaged. Debbie was 49 years old at the time. She sends her son off to war, a big strapping Marine, and he comes back her child again. Wow. And I think Debbie's just always moved me because I have a son. And I remember through all these 20 years, she's now more than 70 years old and has cared for him all those years. Stephen's doing great. He's up, he's around, he talks, he travels. It's because Debbie was at his side and still is at his side forever. And when you read stories like that and you really feel it for these people, that's what I want other people to see. This gift that they've been to me.
It's a resilience.
And inspired me and made me a better person and made me not have a bad day.
And the sacrifices they make for this country.
Exactly. They volunteer. And Stephen, if you ask him today, I said, would you join the Marine Corps again? Would you go to Iraq? Yes, ma'am, I would. I mean, that's what we have. I mean, politics aside, whatever you feel about the war, these are the people we should all come to know, truly.
Oh,
Have you sent this to the White House?
Yeah.
They haven't asked for it, but I'm happy to send it to the White House.
Yeah.
A lot of copies. But you had the chance to meet Army Lieutenant Mark Little in Iraq on what he describes as the best day of his life. What did that day look like?
For me, I was at a combat support hospital in Baghdad, and we heard within the hospital, we were covering the story for ABC, and we heard that the medevac group was bringing in a traumatic amputation. It was Mark Little, and his lower legs were gone or just about to be. I spent the day with him, but when he came off that medevac, he was so full of life. I mean, maybe pain meds helped a little with that, but he was so full of gratitude. And I was with him, like when he had surgery. And later I found his mom, again, because I have my own son. And I thought if I was his mom, I'd want to hear about what that day was like for him. And so I went to Walter Reed and I'm like, you know, tell us about that day. What was it like? He said, it was fine, ma'am. I lived. It was the best day of my life, not the worst day. And Mark Little, again, he's up on prosthetics. He snowboards. He got married in a kilt.
Amazing.
Yes.
He's an amazing guy. He's there at Iwo Jima, even though he's a soldier in the Army. That was his promotion, and he was determined to stand up. And he's done magnificent things since he stayed in the Army for a very long time, and then founded something called Warrior 360 to help other veterans. That's it. They've all found purpose. They've all continued.
Wow.
Very inspirational.
It's incredible.
They're lucky to
all of
have
them.
you to tell all these
I'm
beautiful
lucky to have
stories.
them. I'm lucky to have them. They're just the greatest.
Martha, thank you. The new book, The Hero Next Door, is available right now. You can scan the QR code on your screen